Good morning. Welcome to Retro Made Modern. Thank you so much for being here. And I am your host, Maud MacDonald. So I hope you're having a great week so far. I am actually very exhausted today. Um, yeah, if you want to let me know how you're doing today, put it in the chat. I would love to hear. Real talk. I'm 44, and so like I'm definitely in perimenopause. Like there's no question. And lately I have been waking up between 3 and 4 a.m. and just like can't get back to sleep. So that is why I'm on my second cup of coffee with the best mug ever. Isn't that cute? I love it. Um And yeah, so today is just going to be low key vibes. I'm going to be working on the quilt that I am working on. And yeah, we'll just shoot the breeze. So before we move on, since I am talking about exhaustion, some things came up for me when I was thinking about our chat today. And one of the things is I don't think that rest gets of the credit it deserves, especially with women. And so, what I want to tell you is, or give you a reminder, that rest is actually productive, especially for us creative folks who are continually absorbing and everything so visual. Like all of us have just such an absorption of so many things and the messaging and stuff that's going on. So, rest, it is productive. It totally is. Okay. So, that is your friendly reminder, PSA, whatever you want to call it. So today I'm definitely going to be productive, but it's not going to be a full throttle kind of day, and that's okay. That is okay. I wanted today to be like, I'm going to work on this quilt. I'm going to do this other idea that I have for an Instagram post that I thought was brilliant. And I'm just like feeling like a slug. That's okay. Just got to roll with it, right? So this week, I had a really cool and interesting week. I hope you have too. Um, Summer or not summer, spring hasn't really hit just yet. It's still been really cold. I think it's supposed to like it. A couple days have been nice, but like it's just that yo-yo pattern where everybody gets sick. So hopefully, like I've got enough vitamins in me that like that'll not happen. But this week, okay, so try to follow me here. I am in a mastermind, a business mastermind for female entrepreneurs called Legacy. And my coach, her name is Jan Ditchfield. And I adore her. I think she's absolutely wonderful. She's really helped me with my business, but she's also about like not just making money, but doing things for like for your heart, for your calling, for those kinds of things too, right? And I think that can often get dismissed in business. So, at any rate, I am a part of her mastermind Legacy, and Jan is also in her own mastermind with a different coach. And that different coach, her name is Amy McLaren. And her husband, Stu McLaren, they're very well known in the online business world. But they run a beautiful charity called Village Impact. So there was an event on Monday night, and everyone who attended, all the proceeds went to this Village Impact. And Village Impact actually builds schools in Kenya. And it's amazing how they work together with the communities and such there. And yeah, so all of the proceeds from this night that I went to, it was the sushi rolling night, which was actually super, super fun. Never did it before. It was messy, but I did it. And so all the proceeds went to Village Impact, which is very cool. And yeah. Also, I want to give a shout out to Mickey. I got an email from Mickey this week saying that she was making my 70s sun pattern, and she showed me a beautiful photo of it. And she is going to be donating it to her charity of choice, which I just think is absolutely amazing and will always encourage you folks, if that is something you feel a calling to do, please donate your quilts to any charity that you feel like could really use it at this time, because everybody could use some sort of love and support right now. So let me see now. What else is happening? Easter. It's Easter weekend. We don't really do too much for Easter over here at the Retro House. But this year I am making dinner. So it'll be my family, including me, of four, and then four grandparents will all be here. So not a huge family. I think I'm going to make a ham. But I was trying to do like a deep dive into what are traditional vintage Easter meals. And I could find like a bunch of meat, like the mains, but that was about it. So I'm really curious of what, like, if you celebrate. For us, it's more of an excuse to have a family dinner. Um, but what do you make? What is a traditional Easter meal that you might do or that you know of? I would love to hear your thoughts on that. So, as you can see behind me, I'm in a different spot yet again. I'm in my basement that is slowly becoming my sewing space. It obviously has to get redone down here. But the big thing is I have this beautiful cutting table from Arrow Sewing Furniture. And it's just, there we go. It's so big that I had to like take over some space in my basement because it just would not fit in my small sewing space upstairs. So I'm kind of like in between going upstairs and downstairs, and I'm trying to be positive about it, being like, I'm just getting my steps in. It's totally fine. um, but yeah, so this will slowly become my permanent space eventually. But you can also see that I've got like a ton of projects over here. And right here is the quilt that I'm working on. And to be quite frank, I have not worked on a quilt. I think it was in about 5 months, which for me, that's a really long time. And I can't remember the number now, but I know that last year I did a surplus of like a minimum of 24 quilts last year, which equals 2 quilts a month above, all the other things. And I just got burnt out. So I took a break and it ended up being 5 months. And I did other creative, crafty things. I got a serger. I got really into making clothes, and I'm definitely going to keep that going. Um, but yeah, like I hear in the quilting world, like, oh, you lost your sojo. You didn't lose anything. It's okay to take a break. It's, try to prevent the burnout. No one's a machine. You have a machine. You're not a machine, okay? But so this quilt here, it's not really my usual style, if you will. Um, what it is a semi t-shirt quilt. So I was given 2 shirts, like regular t-shirts, and 1 like button-down shirting type shirt, and a couple of themes, and was told, "Okay, make a quilt. This is for a family member." And so I am making huge, like 20-inch sawtooth star blocks, and it's been really, really fun. I have not done HSTs in a while, and like I said, I've taken a break, so I am a little bit rusty. So yeah, it's just I've done some miscalculations, I've made some wrong cuts, but it's been a great get back into it quilt, if you will. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug in my Oliso. Here's my babies, my Olisos. I'm going to do my little mini, which is perfect for pressing small seams. So like my HSTs, which I have to do. And side note, yes, I'm for my patterns, if you know my patterns, they mostly all have curves. But I really love HSTs. It's just I can't figure out how to do HSTs in a retro style. When the day comes, y'all will know for sure. All right, but I'm gonna plug in my Aliso. And if you are not familiar with Oliso irons, they're my favorite. Um, so I'm going to plug in the mini. This is the mini. So you can see that it's off. Now it's on. The light comes on. It's got great steam. It's got all the things. It turns off if you have not handled it, like used it in about half an hour. And then this mama, this is my big Oliso Pro. And these types of the irons are the ones that when you put your hand on it, it will actually go down. And when you take your hand off, it'll prop itself up so that you're not, you're not going to ever burn your fabric, which is pretty cool. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to get my HSTs. And we're just gonna, there we go, cool beans. We're just gonna press open some seams. Check out my clapper. So it says, sorry, I don't hem pants. And guess what? I don't hem pants. I don't even have my own pants, actually. So that clapper, it's a fave. It was designed by Lisa Flower, who's a Canadian fabric designer who I adore because, of course, she has retro style. And there's a few others by a bunch, I would say a good handful of Canadian fabric designers, and they're all available over at Mad About Patchwork. That's where I got it. Yeah. So speaking of doing a quilt, oh my gosh, I forgot to show you my new fabric. Do you want to see my new fabric? Okay, why did I even ask? Obviously, you need to see the new fabric. Hold on. Okay, after the warm-up quilt, this guy's done. Here is all of the goodness. So y'all know that I love a warm color palette, and this is just yummy. Okay, so I've got like a chocolate brown, a chestnut brown, a nice red, a couple of oranges, and like a nice golden yellow, and then this quite light, soft, like a butter yellow. But here's the deal. Check this out. This is what I'm so excited about. And I wasn't sure about it at first, but oh my gosh, am I ever glad that I went with this. So can't tell so much. There we go. This is from, all of these fabrics are from Benner Tex. And this is a wood grain print on this. And to me, I was like, oh my gosh, is it going to look like wood paneling? Can I have like a wood paneling sort of backing? Heck yes, I can. Oh my gosh. So I am just thrilled about that. And so, yeah, that one is going to be coming up soon. I have written the pattern. It has been, um, I've made the wall hanging of it. It's totally ready to go. And I'm really excited about it. So, no one's seen it. It's really on the deal. But yeah, once I get this guy, the Sawtooth Star one, sort of like mostly done, I'm going to start on that one. And my hope is that I'm going to have a design wall somewhere down here for that too. So that is about all she wrote. What is everybody working on these days? I just saw, and I've talked to y'all about it before, but the Aurifil Thread just released their 43 Serger Pack promotional packs, which is a fantastic way to try out that new weight of thread. And that is the thread that I used when I made my patchwork skirt in my serger, and my serger loved it. Loved it. So I'll be coming out actually, I think tomorrow, with a blog on my experience with Aurifil 43 serger thread tomorrow on the Aurifil site. But yeah, I am a fan, big time. So if you have a serger, check it out because, yeah, cotton thread fur serger. Okay. Well, friends, it might be a bit early of a wrap up today. I'm just going to keep pressing these guys. Just kind of having a chill day. That's coffee number 2. I think it's going to be a multiple coffee day, that's for sure. Well, I'm going to wrap it up, but like I said, let me know how y'all are doing in the comments. I always love hearing from you. And other than that, y'all keep creative and stay cool, friend. Take it easy.